Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is KiaNi if you're new here. And if you're interested in seeing how I got this oil only retwist using no combs, stay tuned. I'm starting off with freshly washed hair. If you guys haven't seen my wash day video, please check it out. I'll leave it in the description box below. I retwist my hair about every 2 months. The way that I know it's time for a retwist is if I pull apart my hair and I can see minimal scalp, then I know it's about that time. I'm not one of those people that can go more than a couple months without retwisting my hair, only because even though it doesn't look like it, my hair is very fine. So my roots have a hard time carrying the weight of my locks when I wait too long. So I try to retwist every 2 months. So as you can see, I'm using castor oil on the palms of my hand and just rubbing it on the loose hair and on my roots. I want to keep their hair as moisturized as possible as I retwist and also prevent it from drying out. I try to be thorough, but I don't sweat it too much because I'm going to be using castor oil anyway at my roots. Speaking of castor oil, I'm going to take my rose water and castor oil mix and just moisturize the rest of my hair with it. My hair dries really fast. It air dries probably within like an hour or so. So I make sure that I spray it down and then seal that moisture in so it doesn't evaporate right back out. So I'm sealing it with that castor oil. As you can see, I am not afraid of using this oil on my hair at all, but I do make sure that I don't use large amounts of it. So if you guys saw how much I use, it's very little. So now I'm preparing my hair for the retwist and I'm putting it up into a ponytail. Depending on how long your hair is, your ponytail might have to be a little bit higher. You might have to put a bun into it just to avoid the other hair getting in your way. So here I am separating the hair that got married to another lock. Not necessarily popping them, but I'm trying to pull them out so I won't cause any breakage. Now that my hair is a little longer, I gotta put it in that bun. Okay, length? Period. Okay, so now I'm going to continue to kind of pull that hair from my roots, kind of give my hair a divorce, if you will. And then I'm going to grease my scalp with castor oil. I'm applying that castor oil to my root, and I'm just going to go inside of a twisting motion. Very similar to kind of what comb coils does when you first start your locks. If you started with that method, retwisting is pretty much giving your roots comb coils. So you see this excess hair? I'm going to take that hair and I'm going to locksmith between my pointer and my thumb and wrap that hair right around the base of my lock. Boom, just like that. Next, I'm going to take my clip and I'm going to clip the hair right at the base of the lock. Just like that. Can we just give a round of applause for the inches? Yes, 3 years. Definitely need to do a lock journey video. Okay, let's talk about placement. This is where my loose hair is, the hair that I just freshly coiled. Or, easy to identify, of course, the hair at your root. This is where my starter lock is. This is the newly matted hair that just probably locked within the last few months. Or some people call this the baby locks. And this is where the mature lock is. This hair has been locked for probably over a year. The mature lock is usually the firmest part of your lock. So where I like to do my clip placement is between the loose hair and the starter locks. So this is where I like to put the clip placement. However, you can put it wherever you like. This is what's the most effective for me because I have that loose hair at the top that I have to locksmith. I like to put the clip around that loose hair just because I want it to stay in place. So I'll show you guys again. I'm going to add castor oil to my roots. I'm going to twist that hair like I'm doing a coil. And then I'll clip that hair right in place. I will show you guys once again. Warning, if you care about crisp, perfect parts, you are about to be very triggered for the rest of this video. Now, I will say, sometimes I use like the clips to kind of like part my hair a little bit when my nails are not doing the trick. But I don't really care about parting that much because I prefer the grown out look. So really, I just part my hair to make sure that it's not marrying and then make sure I'm not borrowing hair from any locks. That's honestly the only reason why I part my hair. Here's that loose hair that I was telling you about that I use a clip to hold down. So I take that hair and I'm going to wrap it down And then I'm going to use the same clip and I'm going to clip it right in place. Just like that. Show you guys one more time. Here is that fuzzy hair that I was talking about. I'm going to wrap that hair all the way down through locksmithing. And I'm going to clip it right in place. I'm going to continue to do this process all over my head. As you can see, these short hairs are not breakage. I just want to make that clear. It's not breakage that's happening at our roots. As your hair sheds, new hair grows in. And that new hair is also, you know, of course, this hair probably grew like a couple months ago. And that's just the length that I got to at the time. So you're always going to have these hairs that kind of stick out. But that's because your hair sheds and new hair grows in place of it. Okay, so I'm on my final twist and we are finally done. As you can see, my parts are pretty good. I'm standing on it. Argue with your mammy. And that is it. The hard part of retwisting is over. But unfortunately, this was 11:30 at night, so I had no time to air dry and had to sleep in my clips. Honestly, 2 out of 10, do not recommend. I was here with it, y'all. Trying to preserve this hairstyle. God. Never again. Fresh out, I'm just going to take these clips out so you guys can see. I have not done my edges just yet, but I'm going to come back with the final results. So here are my results. Here we are. Here's a 360 of the final results. Oil only retwist. Honestly, y'all, this works every single time. Look, very, very minimal buildup. I always love oil only retwist, but I definitely want to try to experiment in the future. But until I find a good product, I'm going to stick to what I know. I may be a little bit more spontaneous now that my locks are longer and I kind of got a hold on how to maintain them. But for now, I am very happy with my results with oil. This retwist will last until next wash day, which will be in another 4 weeks. That is it. That's all I have for you guys. All products used will be in my Amazon storefront. Link will be below in the description box. If you have any questions or comments, as usual, please leave them below and I will see y'all in the next one.